Hey guys, Ultraman52 here. Welcome to part 3 of the massive video game pickups video, the second one in fact. So today, we are starting out with the PS3 games. Yes, we're now on to the PlayStation stuff. Now, I have a total of 20 PS3 games to show, but we're going to cut them up. So part 3 will be the first 10, and part 4 will be the last 10. So, let's go. First one that we have here, kind of on like a fighting game spree. I've been playing a lot of fighting games nowadays for some unknown reason why. In fact, I just got done watching with a friend of mine Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, which is, by the way, one of my favorite films of all time. I love that film to death. A great piece of my childhood right there with Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. So I went ahead and picked up Arcane Heart 3 Love Max. Very unique little fighting game, actually. Now, also, this game is complete, makes it cool, but it also has a reversible cover art. The reversible cover is just the same as the disc art and the manual, so nothing new right there. But pretty cool, just a really generic 2D fighter, so yeah. Next game that we have here is an RPG from good old NIS America. We have, I'm hoping pronouncing the name right, we have Artoniko Quoga, Nell of our Seal. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Don't know anything about this. I've not played it because I've been busy with work. But apparently, from what I read in the manual, which by the way, this also has a pretty thick manual too. You see that it's a pretty wrong way. It's a pretty thick manual, really thick. Excuse me, but apparently, from what I read in the manual, you have to strip some of your characters naked, literally, in order to give other characters power-ups or whatever. So, very unique. Plus, it's a rated M for mature anime RPG. That's pretty unique right there on its own. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, is this any good? So yeah. Next thing that we have here is another RPG by NIS America. We have one of the many, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, one of the many Atelier series, I believe. We have Atelier Maruru, The Apprentice of Arland. Do not know which one this is. I have not played it yet because I've been busy, like I said, with work. So, yeah. And that is complete. And also another very, very thick manual, by the way. Very thick manual. A lot of pictures. It's really cool. Here's the front, the side, zip back, and I did show the inside. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, inside. Next thing that we have here is this one is more of a reacquisition in a way. I reacquired at least the first Bayonetta. Oh yeah, very, very fun game right here. One of Sega's better games, in fact, not just from some of the good and bad Sonic games, but also one of the very few PS3 games that has, you can see it right there, custom soundtrack. One of the very few PS3 games that in fact has custom soundtrack. Inside, it is complete, because yay. Also a little mini manual, because yeah, did he help? Oh, no color. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, who has not played this game yet? It's a very, very fun game. Kind of sucks that the sequel is only on the Wii U, but whatever. I will get a Wii U at some point in time, just when I really feel like getting it, honestly. There's only like a small handful of games I want to get on the Wii U. Next game that we have here is kind of inspired by Heavy Rain in a way. Stars Ellen Page and William Dafoe. Picked up Beyond Two Souls. Good old Ellen Page on the front cover, and on the back we have good old William Dafoe, good old Norman Osborn from the Sam Raimi or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy. Yeah, it is. I think I have no idea if it came with a manual or some kind of insert, but yeah, that's right there. But yeah, from what I've been told, it's basically like Heavy Rain, except it's got better, well-named actresses too, whatever. Yeah. So yeah. Also, I have seen a playthrough of this game, and the twist ending is actually really cool. I really like the twist ending. Next game that we have here is I'm going to show two of these because I actually love this series. For one thing, I'm a huge fan of a game series called Dynasty Warriors. I'm a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. I have been since I played Dynasty Warriors 3 on the PS2. My all-time favorite Dynasty Warriors, hands down, is Dynasty Warriors 4 Emperors. That's my favorite Dynasty Warriors of all time. And I'm also a really huge fan of Gundam. Now, a lot of you know that I do own Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 on the PS3, autographed by Scott McNeil. Now, these came from a good buddy of mine named Neil. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen him in Scott and Aaron's videos. He bought me for Christmas, in fact. He bought me the first Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Oh yeah, I love this game so much. I first played this on Xbox 360, got really far in it, but I never like 100% of the game. So yeah, I am very excited to finally, I've been playing the shit out of this, by the way. It's a great game. Very repetitive, please note that I do, and it's very, very repetitive, but I just love playing me some good old giant robot action, so yeah. Also, it's complete, and one of the very few PS3 manuals that I've seen. Also, very nice artwork on the manual. Also, it is color art manual, yay! Phone went off too, by the way. Yeah, good old color manual right there. So yeah, picked that up. And he also picked me up Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Yes, now I own all 3 Dynasty Warriors games. Well, technically there's 4 in the series, but I'll get onto that in a second. Yeah, it is complete. There's the front, the back. The back has a little damage right there, but other than that's fine. It's complete. Ooh. Intro fell out. And the manual is nicely full colored. Love it. So yeah. Now, when I said there was a 4th Dynasty Warriors Gundam game, there is. It's called Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn. It is on the PS3, but unfortunately for here in America, it is only available on the PS3 digitally, which means you have to download it, and I dislike that. I do not like download-only games that are that big of nature. But it is available on physical disc in Japan and also in Europe. So the PAL version of the game is on a physical disc. Now, what is the difference between the PAL version, or the European version, and the Japanese version is the language. The Japanese version is obviously entirely in English, but the European version of the game is entirely in English. The menus and everything are in English. I do not think that the voice acting is in English, though. I'm pretty sure that's only in Japanese, but whatever, I don't care. So I'm probably going to have to buy the European version off eBay sometime soon. If not, maybe hopefully at Metro they have it. So yeah. Moving on, this game, Evan, one of the Canadians that Aaron's deal with, whenever Aaron is desperate for money, which he's pretty much almost always. He literally gave Aaron $3 for this, because Aaron had this stuff that I wanted. He literally gave $3 to Aaron and handed me this game. And he got me the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3. Oh yeah. Please note, I also do want to get the Ultimate Edition of Fallout New Vegas. And I will get Fallout 4. I am just going to wait for there to be a Game of the Year edition for that as well. Because the first bit of DLC for Fallout 4 did get announced. I think it's called Robotron or Robotron, something, I don't know. And I want to wait till there's a Game of the Year edition of that, and I just buy that and it has all the DLC and shit. So yeah. It's complete, by the way. Next game that we have here, this one is another reacquisition. I used to have this so many years ago, and I love the shit out of this game to death. So I picked up Ghostbusters the video game. Oh yeah. Very underrated game right here. Made by Atari, surprisingly, but a very good game. Very fun, very addicting. And also, even though it doesn't say it on the back, but this is one of the very few PS3 games, just like Bayonetta, that has custom soundtrack. Yes, I actually tested this out. It's really nice that they actually included custom soundtrack. So yeah, also by the way, it is complete. Let me just open it up. Wait, on front, the back, I show the side, and the interior also comes with the little mini that we had for Ghostbusters on Blu-ray before. Now, one thing I should note is that, please note, I have seen the trailer for the new Ghostbusters film, the one that has the all-female cast. Honest opinion, it looks like crap. It really does. Not because it's an all-female cast. In fact, I have no problem with there even being an all-female cast. I was very open to see what they were going to do with it. But it just, from just the trailer, even the international trailer-wise, it just doesn't look good. It just looks like crap. It looks like a generic, fucking type of Scooby-Doo fucking comedy film that is just not what the Ghostbusters is all about, honestly. So, yet again, Hollywood with their really bad decisions in remaking films that don't need to be remade or even reboots. There's very few exceptions where the reboot is actually good. Like, for example, the Spider-Man series, like that actually had a really good reboot series, well, decent, I'll say at most. And even Legendary Pictures' Godzilla was really good. I really enjoyed it. Although there wasn't a lot of Godzilla. But in Godzilla 2, there's going to be a shitload more Godzilla. So, yay on that one. So, yeah. That's my little spiel about the whole Ghostbusters thing. And final game for this update. This one, I don't usually buy rhythm games, but I'll make an exception for this one. I have played Guitar Hero and Rock Band many times, and I enjoy them for what they are. But this one I want to try because it's something that I've never, in fact, played. So I picked up Hatsune Miku Project Diva 2nd F, or F2nd, excuse me. This is the sequel to the first game, which is a Project Diva F. For whatever reason, why the first game is still pretty expensive. I don't know why. But me, I'm a huge Hatsune Miku fan, and I love her music. I have a shit ton of songs on my iPod. And just she's a really fun artist, even though she's completely fucking like digitized. I love that Saturday morning, or that when she came over here in America, and like who was trying to like interact with her. She was trying to like he was trying to interact with her on the screen, but he couldn't do it because she wasn't even there. She was just basically like a digitized performer. I'm pretty sure some of you should know like what I'm talking about. It was hilarious as shit. Yeah, good old Miku. I love me some Hatsune Miku. Over 40 songs too, which is pretty cool. Also, it is complete. Oop, ooh, almost dropped her. There we go. There is a few more other Miku games I want to get. Like I know there's one, surprisingly, a full color manual too, which is very surprising. You don't ever see that nowadays, especially with newer PS3 games. But there are a few other Hatsune Miku games I would like to get. Like I know there's one on the 3DS where she's Chibi or whatever. I still want to get the first game on PS3, and I would also like to get both games on the Vita as well, just so I can have them, honestly. So yeah, that is it for part 3. Stay tuned for part 4, which I will upload next Friday. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and sayonara.